Hi YouTube, this is Josh. Just wanted to give you a quick intro into the video that I've created. So the reason I made this video is because when I was researching exhaust options for my 2014 S8, I had trouble finding the information that I needed. So I very early on liked the concept of the exhaust cutout. I mean, you can have it be rowdy and obnoxious when you want it to be, and you can also have it be quiet when when you like your neighbors. So the concept always appealed to me, but I was getting sort of mixed opinions about the reliability of them, getting videos that really they weren't very illustrative of what I would probably get if I put them on my car. So for instance, I'd find a video that was from a much older model Audi, or from a different make or a different engine. And so anyway, for all of us Audi 4.0 owners, newer generation, I wanted to create this video because I did decide to go the exhaust cutout route. And although I've only had them installed for about a week now, no, 2 weeks now, I can tell you I absolutely love them. So, again, you can be in stealth mode when you want. You can be rowdy and obnoxious when you want to be that too, which I'm finding is most of the time for me. So this video, it is on the longer side. I'll go ahead and warn you up front, but it is also, hopefully, you'll find very informative. Show you exactly how we install the cutouts, and have given you lots of really good and standardized audio clips, from the bumper, from the inside, and then also doing drive-bys. So again, longer video, but hopefully very informative, and will help you all make your exhaust decisions much quicker than I was able to make mine. All right, enjoy. I just want to give a quick shout out to Meineke in Clemens, North Carolina. Clemens is just west of Winston-Salem, North Carolina, for those who are not familiar with the area. And this is where I had my exhaust cutouts installed. Rob did a tremendous job on installing these cutouts, and the whole gang there, Brett, the manager, Sarah, who works at the front, and Greg, and everybody, all the staff here at Meineke are tremendous folks to work with. And this is actually my go-to indie shop for my 2014 Audi S8. All right, so I want to show everybody what we actually did, how we actually made these cutouts work, because I've heard from several people that there isn't the way to fit them on there. So I'm just going to go to the front and start up here, where we actually started making some modifications. First, actually at a different garage exhaust shop. So what I've done up here, and you probably can tell, is that initially had the baby resonators cut out, as well as a suitcase resonator, and we replaced those with a custom X pipe. It was mandrel bent, and then that didn't quite give the result that I was hoping for. Wasn't quite loud enough, deep enough with the valved mufflers. And there's, the thing about these valve mufflers is there's no good way to keep them open other than keeping the transmission in sport mode. And if you've ever tried to drive through the city in sport mode, that's can be very challenging, because it wants to get up and run, and starting and stopping is difficult. So wanted to do something else so we could make it loud on demand. So we went the cutout route, and so I'm gonna let Rob, who is the exhaust man here at Meineke and Clemens, who actually did the work, and he can describe what he did. So
yeah, basically, we had to find a spot to put them, which we were pretty limited because there's not too big a space of anywhere for these actuators to fit. So we decided we were going to put them back here, and really only thing we had to do was sort of trim out the inner wheel wells here a little bit. They kind of came down like that originally. Just trim them so the exit had some spot to come out. not catch anything on fire potentially or anything like that. But yeah, once we knew we were going to put them, just sort of measure everything out and make your cut. Try to make everything symmetrical so it all looks good when you're done. And weld it up in there, and the only other thing we had to do after that was just figure out how we were going to run the wires. And I kind of ran this side up around the top of the subframe right here, and then same thing on the other side. I think I put some zip ties up there and sort of zip tied them to the subframe, so as the car's going over bumps and stuff on the road, the wire isn't rubbing on the subframe and over time wear through the jacket of the wire. And then after they go up over the subframe, they kind of just end up on top of this panel here. And then I drilled a little hole in the the spare tire well here, and just ran all the excess wire in there, and that's where the module for these actuators are. Just sort of put some double stick tape in there and mounted the module that way, and we just basically hooked power directly to the battery, because it's not going to give you any type of drain or anything, because the only time the actuators have power is when you command them to open or close. So yeah, we just put all the extra wire in there and tied it up neat, and there you have it. Basically, it's a pretty clean setup, and you can't really see it unless you know it's there.
Mm-hmm.
I think it came out pretty good.
Yeah, it looks awesome. Really does look good in person, and it sounds even better. So yeah, we did. So I did purchase the additional wireless receiver remote, and so that's what Rob put in the trunk. So that's mounted inside the trunk, so it's not going to get damaged by water or anything like that. And then I later programmed the two of my home link buttons to actually open and close the cutouts, so I can very easily reach up and open and close those. So let me just kind of show you again from the beginning all the way through the back of the car. So again, no resonators whatsoever. Custom X pipe. See if I can not trip over the lift here. And then coming all the way back. And then the cutouts are just before each one of the valve mufflers. All right, and that is the setup. So if they tell you they can't fit them, ask them to check again, because Rob managed to get those tucked in very nice. You cannot see the cutouts from behind the vehicle. Absolutely cannot see them. They're tucked up there very nicely behind the mufflers. Alright, so I know you've all been eagerly awaiting to hear what these cutouts sound like. Let me give you just a brief overview of the clips that I have included in this video. So I wanted to get some good sound clips with the camera / microphone being on the bumper. Also got some sound clips with the camera being on the inside of the vehicle, and also got sound clips with the vehicle driving by. And to make these clips as standardized as possible, I've got clips with the throttle being open 25%, 50%, and then 100%. And I've got clips with the cutouts being open and closed for each one of those throttle positions. Alright, so the wait has been long enough, so here come the clips. sport mode, so it's holding the gears longer. Saw popos. We're gonna close them up real quick. And so again, that is precisely, not just cops, but precisely the reason I decided to go cutouts after probably about a year of researching, because I do want to be able to make them quiet when I want or need to. And so don't need to get any unfavorable attention. So now the cutouts are closed. So now I'm going to go ahead and get back on the interstate, and I'm going to get on like a hooligan would. So we'll shift it down to the sport. right, everybody, so that's a wrap. Hopefully you found this video informative, and hopefully it makes your cutout related decisions easier. And I've been told by all of my daughters that I need to end this video with a request to give it a thumb, either a thumbs up if you found it helpful, or a thumbs down if you drive a BMW. All right, thanks so much.